Hello, cheerleaders. I'm Jessica Campbell. This is Charlie, and this is your introduction to cheerleading. So, we're going to get ourselves started. I hope you're wearing something very comfortable for today. If you haven't had a chance to maybe stretch or warm up a little bit, just kind of wake your body up a bit. And we're going to go through each of the kind of arm motions that you'll need in cheerleading. One of the things that makes cheering very different from dance is how tight and how strong your muscles are. So think of like being a robot. And normally, if you were to put your arms out in maybe ballet, your arms would be very soft, your fingers would be very graceful. But as a cheerleader, it's kind of the opposite. Your arms are going to be tight and strong, squeezing those muscles. So if you were in a class in front of me and I had you put your arms out like this, I would say get your arms just as strong as possible and don't let me push down. And I would come over and see if I could push your arm down. So if you have somebody with you, put your arms out really straight and strong, and then see if somebody can actually push your arm down. If they can push your arm down, then you're not tightening that muscle strong enough. So make it really, really, really strong. Okay? This is called a T. And so this is one of the motions we use a lot in cheerleading. Kind of, you can look in a mirror and sort of see if you're a little crooked. Try and be just as straight as can be. And I'm going to show you what we call the baby cinnamon roll. So right here, when I make this fist, we're going to use fists all the time in cheerleading. When I'm showing you this part of my fist, you can see what we call the baby cinnamon roll. And it's just kind of this little circle right here. Now if I show you this part of my fist where you can kind of still see the thumb, that's my big cinnamon roll. So a lot of times you'll hear me say, show me your big cinnamon roll, or I'll say, show me your little cinnamon roll. And that kind of tells you where your fist should be. The other thing to keep in mind with your fist is the placement of your thumb. So in competitions, for example, we would lose points if our thumbs were sticking out. So you don't want your thumb up, out, sticking out anywhere. It's really kind of tucked in that fist. So big cinnamon roll, baby cinnamon roll, and here we go. So when you show me your T, you're going to have a big cinnamon roll. You're showing me your big cinnamon rolls right here, and there is a straight line. Your wrist is very straight, so I don't want to see bent wrists. Keep them very straight. All right, so here's your T. The next one is called a half T, and you're just bringing those arms in. Now you'll see it's the baby cinnamon roll. So before, you had your big cinnamon rolls, but when you pull them in to make that half T, baby cinnamon rolls right here. Same thing, that arm should be so strong that if you try and push it down, it won't. So if you're practicing these motions the correct way, your arms might be a little sore tomorrow because you're really tightening them like a robot. T, half T. Show me T, half T, T, half T. Okay, let's shake those arms out. Next, we're going to do the high V and low V. So a high V is kind of just what it sounds like. A lot of these are named after alphabet letters. So when you're got your high V, your arms are up. They're not down straight like a T. They're up like they're making the letter V. So you kind of look in the mirror, make sure they're not kind of wobbly or crooked or bent arms. Really strong. And you're showing your big cinnamon roll. So I should see your big cinnamon roll right now. Hold that really tight, really strong. Check and make sure it looks just right. If I were to go to the side, you can see my arms are forward. They're not back here. They're up in front a little bit. And if I look side to side, I can see my fists. I can check my strength here. Okay, so we have a high V. Now we're going to drop them down to a low V. high V, low V. Same thing, big cinnamon rolls are out. If I were to turn to the side, you can see my arms are a little bit forward. Not all the way, but they're also not sticking back behind my body either. They're kind of just a little bit in front. So we have a low V and a high V. A low V and a high V. Shake that out. Okay, so we have T, half T, high V, low V. Do that again. T, half T, high V, low V. Shake it out. So by now you should probably feel it a little bit in your arms if you're really holding those arms and muscles strong enough. And I'm going to challenge you to do it again with me, but this time with a really big cheerleader smile, because the word cheer is like joy and happiness. So always going to encourage you to keep smiling, smiling, smiling. Show me your cheerleader smile. In fact, sometimes there are stories told of cheer coaches putting Vaseline on cheerleaders' teeth so that every time they start to drop their lips, they are reminded, oh, I gotta smile. Thankfully, I don't have Vaseline and I can't see you, so you don't have to worry about that. Show me a T. Half T. High V. Low V. T. Half T. High V. Low V. One more time with a big smile. T. Half T. High V. Low V. Shake it out. Okay. So now we're going to show the box. So the box is going to be with your arms kind of right in front of you. And if I were to go to the side, I have to check and make sure I'm making a right angle. Really kind of look at my positioning here so that my arm goes out straight and then so straight out and then straight up. So it's making part of a box or part of a square. A right angle right here. Really strong, like I'm about to knock on a door maybe. Same thing with the other side. We don't want to drop that elbow. We need it up, right here. Nice straight angle, like you're pounding on a door. Okay. So when I come forward, I've got my box. And I'm seeing my baby cinnamon rolls. If I come forward, you can see baby cinnamon rolls here. This is my box. My arms are really tight, really, really, really strong here. Box. High V, low V, box. Okay. So remember, you're like a robot. You're really hitting these motions. We'll put them all together. T, half T, high V, low V, box. T, ooh, check that. I was getting one arm a little too high. Let's bring it down. Let's try it again. T, half T, high V, low V, box. Okay. Next we have candlesticks. And so you might imagine if you were holding a candle and it was lit, the wax would drip if you tipped it. And we don't want to do that, so we want to hold those candles out very straight. If I turn to the side, same thing, my arms are out very, 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 very straight. I'm imagining that there's a candle right in here and I'm holding it straight up. So here's kind of one of those unique ones where if you're looking at my fists, I'm actually not showing you big cinnamon rolls or little cinnamon rolls. I'm showing you my knuckles with my thumbs tucked. So if you wear rings, it's kind of like you're showing everyone your rings. Look. Okay. Shake it out. Show me those candles. Candlesticks. Awesome. Show me box. Candlesticks. Box. T. Half T. Low V. High V. Box. Candlesticks. Shake it out. Okay. Next, we have our diagonals. So we have a full diagonal and a half diagonal on each side. When you do a diagonal, you've got one arm all the way up, showing that big cinnamon roll, and then the other arm all the way down, showing also a big cinnamon roll. So it's almost like one arm is in a high V and one arm is in a low V. And you're trying to make that line from this hand all the way down to this hand look just as straight as possible. Show me that diagonal. Really strong arms. Squeeze those muscles. Switch to the other side. Really strong. Check those wrists. Really tight diagonal. Nobody should be able to push your arms down. You're holding them really strong, really tight. You're like a robot. Now if I were to do a half diagonal, I'm bringing them both in to where, again, if you're wearing rings, like the rings would touch each other, or where your knuckles would touch each other. Back to a diagonal. Other side. And do a half diagonal. Kind of look in the mirror and sort of check where your arm is. Is it getting a little low? Is it too much in your face? Kind of check your positioning there. Diagonal, half diagonal. Diagonal, half diagonal. Shake it out. Okay. Now, whenever you're cheering, most likely you're going to have either a clap or a clasp. Most of the cheers we're going to learn have clasps. So your hands are coming together and one set of fingers are kind of going to one side on the other. So you're not putting your fingers together, you're putting them to the side like this. The clap is when everything, it's almost like a prayer. Hands are flat and they come together. Hands are flat together. But most of the time, we're going to do the clasp. Now, almost every single cheer, jump, kick starts by counting off. So we might say 5, 6, 7, 8 to get started. The ready position for everything I'm going to teach you has your feet together, your hands on your hips with the baby cinnamon roll out, so you've got your fists right here, your chin up, your shoulders back, and a big smile. So this is your ready position. This is how you know you're ready to start a cheer, a kick, or a jump. So we're going to start like this, but we're just going to do some of the motions we've learned so far. So show me a ready position. Check, make sure you're standing up nice and straight. And let's see, high V, low V, half T, T, candlesticks, box, diagonal, half diagonal, and clasp. All right. And so with those motions and a few others we're going to go over, you can put together a lot of different chairs. All right, so we've done our T, half T, high V, low V, we've done box, we've done candlesticks. This next one is called goalposts, and this is where I take my candlesticks and just go straight up. Straight up. I'm seeing my baby cinnamon rolls here. Gotta check my wrists. And I want you to be really careful while we're putting our arms straight up, you're not putting your shoulder into your ear. You want to relax that shoulder, relax the shoulder, but your arms are still up. Now here's another thing a lot of students will accidentally do. They'll kind of pull their arms out. You want you to bring it in real tight. Shoulders down, but real tight, real close to your arm is close to your ear, not your shoulder. So kind of glue that arm in. And really check those wrists. Because when most cheerleaders first learn this, they've got their goalposts up, and they end up showing me this part of their hand. So make sure you turn those wrists and really see that baby cinnamon roll. Okay, show me box. Show me goalposts. Box. Candlesticks. Goalposts. Box. T. Half T. High V. Show me clasp. See where those hands are. Real strong clasp. Another thing I want you to know with your clasp is where your elbows are. They are not out here. They are squeezed in, real squeezed in. Where you put your hands in relation to the rest of your body is also important, because if you've clasped and you're blocking your mouth, kind of putting it right in front of your face, one, you can't see your face very well, and two, it kind of blocks the cheering, the voice going out. So when you clasp, you want to bring it right down to about your chin, right where your chin is. If you're down here, kind of at your neck or chest or stomach, that is too low. You want to bring it back up, squeeze those elbows in. Let's do a clasp again. Here we go. One more. Okay. So we have our T, half T, high V, low V, box, candlesticks, goalposts, diagonal, half diagonal, clasp, and then you know your ready position. Okay, you learn a lot of different elements here. We also have the letter L. L can be done on both sides. So put one arm up nice and straight, glue it to your ear, but keep that shoulder down. Show me a baby cinnamon roll. And the other arm is going to be out like it was a T. And we've just made the letter L. So this arm shows a baby cinnamon roll. This arm shows the big cinnamon roll. And we can switch it. Show me the other L. Really strong arm. Don't let anyone come by and knock your arm down. You want to make it really tight. Really, really strong. Okay. Really squeeze. Show me a T. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Half T. Low V. Squeeze those arms. High V. Box. Really, really, really squeeze. Show me a clasp. Is it right by your chin? Are your elbows tucked in? You still smiling? Show me goalposts. Show me box. And candlesticks. And L. T. Half T. Half diagonal. Diagonal. Clasp. Ready position. Okay. Another letter that we have is the letter X, which you might have guessed looks like this. Looks just like the letter X. Baby cinnamon roll on both fists. Really, really strong. Show me that X. Okay. Show me clasp. High V. Clasp. Low V. Clasp. X. High V. Clasp twice. X. Low V. Clasp twice. So just by using those motions, you've actually put all the arms together for one of the cheers. That goes X, high V, clasp, clasp, X, low V, clasp, clasp. And you can actually do this cheer with whatever school you go to or whatever school you like cheering for, maybe if there's a college team or a professional team, and their mascot. So, for example, in high school, my high school was Woodbridge, and our mascot was the Warriors. So I could do this cheer, Woodbridge, Warriors. And then when I was teaching at Elwood Elementary, and we were the Eagles. So I could do that cheer, Elwood, Eagles. So you can use whatever your school is, whatever your mascot is. For a local school here like Sue Buell, you'd go Sue Buell, Huskies. Sue Buell, Huskies. All right. So let's do a quick review. We've got our T, half T, We have high V, low V, box, clasp, X, candlesticks, goalposts, L, other L, diagonal, half diagonal. And you can switch and do that on the other side, half diagonal and diagonal. All right, shake all that out. So we have done a ton of different arm motions that you can use that we'll refer to with the different cheers and jumps and kicks. I hope you have some shaky arms right now, because if you do, that means you held your muscles really tight and you were really, really strong and kept them really like a robot. Very, very different than ballet dancing or anything like that. So for cheerleading, remember you're a little robot, and keep those muscles really tight and really, really strong. So let's try one more time how we put together the clasp. Show me that. Well, we'll start with ready position. So let's start with that ready position. And then show me the X, high V, clasp twice, X, low V, clasp twice. And remember, you can do this for any school or team that you want to cheer for. Just make sure that you're really punching the air and your arms are really tight when you do that. It's an arm workout. And hit that. And one more time. X, high V, X, low V. One quick thing before we end today. Whenever you end a cheer, almost always you're going to pop that knee and freeze. This is your chance. We just finished something. You hold, you smile, you've got your knee popped. If you had pom-poms, you might shake them a little bit to sort of show, I am finished, ta-da. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed all of your arm motions, and now give your arms a little stretch down and a little massage.